Hello everyone, welcome back to Software Testing Mentor and RCV Academy. So today's video is about the top skills that you need to get software testing job easily. Now there was a short video that I posted and there was a lot of request that I should create a detailed video on the top skills that you need to acquire along with the resources where you can acquire those skills. Mostly I have prepared most of the skills, but if there are certain courses which I haven't prepared, I'll provide you the link where you can go and get the details around the courses and knowledge that you need to gain in order to get job into software testing very easily. Now please remember that when you want to get into software testing, do not just go ahead and watch the interview videos to acquire the knowledge. Acquiring knowledge requires spending some amount of time on the detailed tutorials and courses and then practicing it. It's not just about watching, it's watching and then going ahead and practicing the concepts that have been explained there. So let's go ahead and understand what all skills are required for you to get the job very easily. So moving to the next slide, if you see, the first and foremost thing, as I also explained in my short video, is to learn the software testing fundamentals. Now, when I talk about software testing fundamentals, it's all about what exactly is software testing, why it is used, importance, types, all of those details with the practical examples and correlation between real life example is being explained in the series that you'll see on my screen. So this is the complete series of almost 50 videos that will give you a basic understanding of software testing, and you will understand a lot of basic concepts or fundamentals of software testing, which it doesn't matter whether you are already working in a software testing industry or you are out of the college or a fresher looking for a job in software testing. You will absolutely find it very helpful, and you need these skills over the period of your software testing career. So it doesn't matter how experienced you become, you need to understand these concepts and have these concepts or have this understanding always with you in your overall career. That's the first thing you need to go ahead and start with. Moving to the next one is basically getting the ISTQB certification or the foundation level certification. This I recommend because I personally followed the same path. So I started with the fundamentals of software testing, learned with the books, and during my time there was no as such video courses or YouTube. It was just reading through the books. So I started with the books, started reading the fundamentals, and then started reading about the ISTQB from the foundation level book, read all the concepts, appeared for the ISTQB exam from the Indian Testing Board, and cleared that ISTQB Foundation Certification exam. Now, if you are learning the fundamentals, you will find ISTQB Foundation Certification very easy because ISTQB Foundation Certification will be a little bit advanced of the fundamentals that you would have learned in the previous video or the tutorial that I have shown you. For the ISTQB Foundation Certification as well, this course is the full course. So the course that you see on my screen is a complete course based on the latest syllabus of ISTQB. I have updated the topics that have been added in the latest syllabus, and you should be able to follow this and easily clear your ISTQB Foundation level exam. I'll provide the link of all these courses that I'm posting here. These are all free, available on YouTube, and you can go ahead and watch them anytime you want. Depending on which country you are, you have your country's board which conducts these ISTQB exam. So you can search for the testing board for ISTQB in your particular country and book an exam. Now this course, if you find that it's going a bit slow, I would recommend increase the speed to 1.5x and watch and learn everything that is described in this particular course. This will be really helpful for your software testing career journey. Moving to the next one is the API testing fundamentals, right? So API testing understanding and fundamentals or basic understanding of API testing is very important. I have 3 courses on API testing which are available for free on YouTube. You can start with Postman, and this course, the Postman course, is totally for the people who want to do manual testing or understand API testing and do it manual way with the Postman tool. If you want to progress with other tool, Catalone is another one but Postman is very popular. I would highly recommend. There are very few videos, 12 to 13 videos, almost 14 videos if you see on the screen. So 14 videos, and go ahead, watch them, practice them, learn how you are going to do API testing. I have explained it with the example, so it will be really easy for you. If you want to go into the advanced API testing, so say for example, you are already a person who is working in the software testing industry and want to learn advanced API testing to switch for a better career opportunities, go for SOAP UI tutorial, which will give you API testing along with the automation of API testing using the SOAP UI tool, right? The tools are different. So you can use Catalan, you can use Postman, you can use SOAP UI to do the testing of the APIs. The concept will still remain same. So SOAP UI is the advanced one. Go for that only if you have some exposure to the API testing or you want to learn the advanced API testing. All of these courses are again free, available on the YouTube. I'll provide the link in the description section. All right, moving to the next slide is learning the SQL. Now comment below if you want the SQL course from me. So I haven't published SQL course yet, but I can prepare if you want the course to be published by me. However, there is a free SQL course which is almost 4 hours on Free Code Camp. I'll provide the link as well. You can go ahead and watch it. So moving to the next one is around learning the web automation, which is very important. And do not go for too much advanced concept of web automation when you are just a fresher or a person who is coming out of the college and trying to look for the software testing job. I would recommend starting with the first one, which is Selenium with Java. The first tutorial series that you see, it has more than 120 videos in the series, which covers Java, TestNG, everything. But I would recommend you go with the basics of Java, core Java, understand it, and then just the basic of the Selenium WebDriver and how you can launch the browser and write couple of test cases after launching the browser. What that will help you is it will give you a lot of confidence that you can set up the development environment, you can launch the browser, and you can at least start with the basics of the automation. And if you're a fresher, nobody is going to expect a lot in terms of the framework and anything else, right? So if you just watch couple of initial videos and do that setup, that will be good enough, because Selenium with Java is very popular. Now the next series that you see is basically Selenium with Python. So Selenium with Python series is also a complete series on Selenium with Python, but because Java is very popular and there are a lot of jobs in the Java space, Selenium with Java space, so I will recommend this. But once you learn this whole thing, you can go for Selenium with Python or Robot Framework, which is again with Python, right? So these three full series are there. If you are a person who is already in the IT industry in software testing and wants to move further in the career, watch all of these three, get a good exposure, practice, and then switch for a better career opportunities. Now moving to the next one is around the tools. So Jira Basics. So any multinational organization, I think more than 80% would be using Jira, Confluence, and Atlassian tools. So Jira Basic understanding is very important, because you can get the defect management process within Jira itself, and then how agile project management tool Jira is used within the organization. So the first series that you see is the Jira Cloud tutorial. So it's available on the cloud. It's free for 10 users, so you can follow along this particular series. So just watch the initial videos and you can skip the advanced level videos which explain concepts about the Scrum Master and Product Owner. But initial few videos, 10 to 20 videos, will be for the initial person or the person who is very new to this particular tool. So just go ahead, practice it, watch it. Now test management tools are very important. So along with Jira, you have the Zephyr plugin, which is test management plugin for Jira. So there is a complete course on a Zephyr for Jira, which is for the cloud. So the second list that you see here, this playlist is very important for testers. So do not skip this, watch it completely and make sure that you understand how Zephyr is being used within Jira. Then if you have time, go ahead with the test link and test trail tutorial. These are another test management tool. So if you understand the test management process from one of the series, so for example Zephyr for Jira, you will be able to pick up these two very easily as well, and it will be sort of a good value add or good addition to your resume, that you also know testing, you also know test tray, right? So in terms of test management tool, you can put all of these tools there. So that's around the Jira Basics and test management tool. Moving to the next slide. So work on your non-technical skills. So till now we have been talking about all the technical skills and the tools that you want to acquire as part of that particular job search. Next part is very important, that you need to work on your non-tech skills. For example, communication skills. Communication skills become really important because first thing, when you go for interview, it gives you a lot of confidence how you are going to articulate your answer and communicate your thought process to the interviewer, right? The second thing is when you get into the job, then you have to communicate within the team and outside of the team, which can be different team or a team located at a different location. So you need to have that skill so that you can convey the message properly to any members of the team, whether it's written or verbal communication. To help you improve your communication skills, the best way is to keep practicing, how you want to articulate the answer, right? So say for example, there is one question, just sit quietly, think about that particular answer that you want to give to a particular interviewer or a person. Think about it and then try to speak, or maybe if you can record and then listen it later, just try to do that. Stand in front of the mirror and practice a little bit, right? So you will be able to see how you are speaking in front of mirror, and it will give you very good confidence where you are not doing things properly. So that's how you will do. If you can get some of your friend to practice, that's the best, right? Analytical skills become very important in software testing so that you can think how you are going to break down a complex problem into simple, smaller chunks and solve it, right? So analytical skills become really, really important for the software testers or the person who is working in the testing industry. Time management or organizational skills become really important because you need to manage the time, so that usually when you are in the industry, you will have to do the releases. You have to meet the timelines of the releases. So if you are learning something, so whatever I have explained in this particular video, you start learning, make sure you have the timeline and agenda set and you meet those timelines, and that will in turn help your time management skills, right? And organizational skills. So how you organize your learning path, that itself will directly be applicable to your job, right? So if you are able to learn, break down your learning and the timetable and schedule yourself while you are learning prior to your job, you are anyways good at time management and organizational skills. If you can't do it, try to do it, because you will need it now and you will need it all your life, whether it's in your job or anywhere else in your personal life as well, right? So these are some of the key non-technical skills that you should be focusing on. Moving to the next one, watch software testing mock interviews. I have conducted so many software testing mock interviews till now. They are available on the channel. I'll provide you the playlist link in the description. Watch those and see how other candidates have appeared in these mock interviews and how it has helped to boost their confidence to go ahead and face the interviews. Now, the next part is around preparation of the resume, right? So resume preparation becomes important because your resume should show all the skills that you acquired and in a proper format or the template. So the moment a person sees the first page of your resume, they should be able to understand what key skills and value you can bring to the organization. So the first page is important and the way of writing your resume is important. So watch this video, which will give you a good understanding of the key things that you need to enter in your resume or put in your resume, and also the template that you can download along with this particular video. Moving to the next one is very important. Get help for software testing mock interviews. So as you have watched the mock interviews, now is the time that you have prepared everything. You are good on all the skills that I have explained previously. Reach out to the people who are taking mock interviews. You can reach out to me as well, and I'll schedule the mock interview for you, and that will give you a lot of confidence in terms of facing the real interview. All right. Now, last but not the least, be positive. Positivity is the key factor to success. So do not get demotivated. Be positive. Keep learning. keep applying. So while you're learning as well, even if you're learning the ISTQB stuff, still keep applying for the jobs. You never know when things are going to click, but do not stop learning. Just follow the path that I've explained here, and I'm pretty sure this will help you in finding your dream job if you're a fresher out of the college, or even if you are an experienced person who wants to switch for the better career opportunities. You definitely need to acquire knowledge. If you want to earn more, if you want to land up at a better position, you definitely need to have the knowledge, and not just the basic knowledge, the knowledge that you can apply and solve the problems of the actual job that you will be doing in the software testing. So that's all about this particular video on what are the key skills required to crack a job in software testing very easily. I hope this was a helpful video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.